white people are allowed Wi-Fi?
And her dad went all the way to Australia.
This is going to be the most exciting night of my life.
Hello, my name is Louisa McGrillis and I'll be reading A Spy from Elliptica by Erin T. A planet far from Earth is Elliptica, where everything is magical. A planet where everyone eats marshmallows and waffles. On Elliptica, everybody is superstitious. They believe in all rumours. I should know because I've lived here all of my life. And I have to admit, I'm a very superstitious person. I am a spy on planet Earth. I go there to see what the humans do in their day-to-day life so I can bring back ideas for Elliptica. Mayo, my pet uniog, half unicorn, half dog, comes everywhere with me. She's a little bit like a demon. If she ends up too far away from me, my whole life comes to an end. Fridays and Saturdays are my days to go to Earth, and all the others are when I relax on Elliptica. I live at number 12 Tika Street, a lovely little street where all of the houses are different colours. My house is blue and the one next door is pink. Where I live is near the dinosaur zone because the other half of Elliptica is covered with big, scary dinosaurs that are meant to scare off any trespassers. They are very common. Today is my work day, the day when I have to go to planet Earth. I go there with my pet uniog for 22 hours. Every hour on planet Earth you have to put on one sprinkle of magic powder, but we have to go for 22 hours. When we got to planet Earth, I was just about to put on the last 21 sprinkles of magic powder when I realised it was gone. I was only okay for an hour because I only put on one sprinkle of powder. This was not good. We were going to change back into Ellipticans any minute now, and everyone on Earth would know that we are not from here. The powder had run out. And we were in the middle of town. What will we do? I cried a little bit too loudly because everyone turned in my direction. Let's run, I screamed as Mayo and I ran as fast as we could into the distance. I hope you enjoyed Erin T's story. And a massive congratulations to all of the Superpower Agency young writers.
Escape Home by Izzy R. Flush. Dogfish was playing in his home. He always wanted to escape his home, but he never knew how. He thought about making a plan and found the perfect idea. He would build up all the stuff in his house. Jump. Flush. He zoomed through the sewer. He thought it was really smelly, but finally he made it to the ocean. He smiled. He'd seen loads of these types of fish, but little did he know the dangers of the ocean. As he made his way, he found a clam and thought it was treasure. He touched it. It snapped. Dogfish is very lucky he didn't die. A go! A go! A go! Oh! Where is that echo coming from? He thought. Welcome to Elliptica, said Shark. He has a plan. Since Dogfish is new, he would become best friends with Dogfish, then eat him. Dogfish doesn't know, so he goes with Shark. Then later... They were at Shark's hideout. Dogfish remembered where he was. It was the way he had come through the sewer. Shark was about to snap, but Dogfish knew he was coming. Dogfish pressed the red button to the sewer and flush. It took Shark back to the sewer and Dogfish made Shark's cave his new home. And he never had any trouble again.
I'm Alexander McCall Smith, and I'm reading The Great Mayo War by Emily L. The Great Mayo War by Emily L. Once upon a time, actually it was only about 6.5 hours ago, there was a not-so-ordinary girl called Katie who lived with her not-so-ordinary mum and her not-so-ordinary pets. They lived in a not-so-ordinary house on a not-so-ordinary street in a not-so-ordinary city. Then, when they were having dinner, spaghetti meatballs, Katie saw an alien. She couldn't be sure. It looked like a cow. Then she saw another one. This time, it kind of looked like a monkey or possibly a sloth. Suddenly, about 2.5 dozen of them came flooding past her front door in a stampede. Katie was pretty sure that she saw a few disguised as lemurs, tigers, and elephants. Weirdly, Katie then noticed something strange. All the animal aliens were holding bottles of what looked like Mayo. Why were they holding Mayo? Then out of the corner of her eye, she saw a sheep-like one squirt some at her friend Hannah's pet waffle dog, Waffy. A few minutes later, Waffy started walking slower and making noises like he was in pain. There were a few other waffles like that as well, and some marshmallows too. They looked really sore. They all had white splodges all over them. Katie felt really sorry for them and wanted to help in some way. She was on her way to her room to get to her laptop and look up these aliens when her mum said that Brownie, their pet waffle, and Pebble, their pet marshmallow, had been sprayed with some white thing and were now feeling sick. Katie told her that's what she was going to look up on her laptop. About half an hour of researching, she couldn't find anything on those particular aliens. Katie decided that she needed help to figure out what these things are. She knew the perfect person to ask. Hello. Hi, Hannah, it's Katie. Katie was calling Hannah. Waffy was like Hannah's second best friend, so she was upset that he was ill. She would probably want to help, wouldn't she? I heard about Waffy. The same thing happened to Brownie and Pebble. Oh, at least it's not just Waffy. Yeah. Do you want to help me research these aliens? We might be able to figure out how to get rid of them. Sure, I'll help. Okay, come round to mine and bring a laptop or phone or something. Bye. Katie felt a little bit better, knowing that someone was going to help her. Once Hannah got to Katie's house, they started looking on every alien website. They looked at aliens.com, howtogetridofaliens.net, what do you do if you see an alien.co.uk, and many more. Finally, when they were about to give up and leave it to the scientists, Hannah found something on mayoaliens.gov. It said, if an alien army comes to your planet, and they're all holding bottles of Mayo and harming all the waffles and marshmallows in the city, the only way to get rid of them is to squirt them with ketchup. Why is there so much sauce? Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. Anyway, they needed to get some ketchup and fast. I have some ketchup downstairs in the kitchen, Katie said. I've some back in my house too, Hannah exclaimed. Do you think that'll be enough? Katie asked worriedly. No, but I have a plan. Charge! Ah, squirt, squirt. Okay, I should probably explain Hannah's plan. So they would get word around to everyone in the city to meet at the beach, and every single person needed to bring a bottle of ketchup. Then, at precisely 2 p.m., they charged. Moo! Yes, the aliens make the same noise as the animal they look like. Take that, yelled someone as they squirted a lion alien. The war was on. It went on for about 2 hours, so it would take a long time to explain everything. So instead, I'll just say the main story without every detail. There were a few yays when the alien was defeated, some oohs when they missed. There were also some other happy sounds and some other angry sounds too. That's just about it. Squirt, yay, squirt, ya, noo. That went on for about 2 hours. And now we've caught up to present time, when there's only one alien left. The thing is, said Katie, it's a griffin alien, so it can fly. That's not good. That makes it hard. Katie decided they were never going to squirt it with a small ketchup bottle. They needed a mega bottle. So Katie went to Tesco to get the biggest bottle she could find and fill it with ketchup. Half an hour later, 20 people were holding the big bottle, waiting for the griffin alien to come. And when it finally came, splat, he was squirted and gone forever. Yay, shouted the people of Elliptica.
The Cat by Jessica G. Deep in the dingy forest, mist covered the soft, damp earth. As the cats made their way back to the camp, they heard the low rumble of vans making their way through the forest. "What is that?" squeaked a small kitten as the other cats went to guard the camp. One great ginger cat with green sparkling eyes answered. "I don't know. Keep your guard." The little kitten's eyes glowed with pride as he sprinted up to where the other cats started to circle the entrance. "We need to make a plan," a brown warrior exclaimed over the worried mews. "Greenpaw, Vineheart and Bluestripe will come with me, and we will meet at the next patch." "Let's start," the brown warrior said. "Vineheart, what are your ideas?" Vineheart's sleek silver fur shone in the weak autumn daylight. After a short pause, she spoke, her voice calm and low. "The older cats should join the guards at the entrance. The warriors should protect the kittens. All the rest go around the border." "Excellent," said the warrior. "I'll tell the others. Greenpaw, tell our leader." "Me?" the grey kitten whimpered. "Yes, you," he ordered. The grey female cat ran across the damp clearing. "Mister!" she howled before stopping in front of her, panting. "An urgent message has arrived." "Yes, I know," the leader said, her warm blue eyes looking into Greenpaw's eyes. "Now," Miss Star started to say, before a giant crash made every cat, young and old, whip round. "A tree! A tree!" a young ginger kitten cried before she flashed across the camp towards the nursery, whimpering and crying. Miss Star shouted orders left and right, yet everything felt like a blur. The trees were hitting the wet dirt as cats lashed their tails. "We go to earth! Bluestripe, grab the kittens!" she hissed. Bluestripe raced across the small nest of struggling kittens, climbing over each other. He grabbed a small tomcat with shining silver fur and sprinted down to its mother. Miss Star shouted over the worried-looking cats. "This is our earth! Our clan will make our home here," she added before angry yowls shot across the landscape. "No, I will not stay here," yowled an old tomcat from the back of the crowd. "I want to go home," cried a large kitten at the front. Miss Star waited for silence, and then, when it was all quiet, she spoke. "I will send warriors and guards to see what the damage is. This will decide whether we go home or not." The forest was hot and damp. The woodland creatures were scared away by the tree cutters. "It looks safe," shouted a sand-coloured female cat. "We will tell the clan." "Fantastic. We should go back at once," Miss Star said. The stunned cats looked at what was once their home. All the creatures that had lived in the forest had gone to take shelter there and were trembling with fear. But the forest grew strong and full again, and everything that had once been scared away came back stronger. As for the terrible things that cut down the trees, they had been chased away by a pack of angry wolves. Some say you can still see the cats that lived in the forest. Others say it's an old legend. What do you think?